Something that a man told me a few months ago. He said, women don't listen, so I stopped bringing things up. And he said this when we were sitting down, getting to know each other. He was talking about, why he believes his previous relationship had ended. And he was saying because he didn't feel like he could express himself and bring up his needs. So I've been thinking about that. I've been meaning to make a video about it for a while, but what put it back on my mind today is that I was watching some old YouTube videos of myself and a group of people, and we were doing like some commentary on Insecure. I will link that video. It's some good commentary, so if you get a chance, please go and watch it. But in that video, the same thing came up again. I was like, it's time for me to go ahead and talk about it. So that is what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So I just want to say, first of all, I believe men should definitely speak up in the relationship about things that bother them, that make them unhappy, because it's a relationship. And it doesn't only belong to the woman, you're in it too. So you have a right to speak up about things that you don't like. Like, you don't have to suffer in silence. It's not something noble. It's not something honorable, especially if you are denying yourself some happiness too. And you really can't say women don't listen if you don't speak up. Now, if you are speaking up and the woman is not listening, then that's your information that woman is not your woman. Because whatever woman you're in a relationship with should be willing to listen to you. And by speaking up, you have to give you and her the opportunity to see if you all are even compatible and aligned. And you can't get there if you're not speaking up about the things that bother you. And then you spend a whole bunch of time being quiet, forming an attachment with somebody, and then at a point, things come to a head because you're not happy about something haven't been speaking on. And even if you're not speaking on, it can be felt. Then she's frustrated and it's causing more issues in the relationship. And eventually it comes to a head, it ends. And now you got to go through this stage where you're putting down a lot of things that were never meant for you to hold because y'all were never aligned. It's important to speak up. And that's just one scenario. The other scenario is that you never say anything because you think you're being noble. You think that they're the only person, the opposite sex is the only person allowed to be happy in a relationship, and you just going along. And then you want to leave, but it's hard to leave because there's an attachment there, there's a safety there, there's a familiarity there, there's a comfortability there. Even if in that comfort you are unhappy and you know that this just ain't it, y'all are not aligned. And instead of letting years pass by of holding all of this comfortable discomfort, you could have found that out within the first 6 months. Shoot, even the first month or so. Just like this has me thinking about the last guy I was dating. It was only a month and a half for us. And he was like, I don't think we're compatible. And I respect that so much. I appreciate that so much because we didn't drag that out for years. He gave himself the opportunity to discover what it is in me, to see if it was something that was aligned with him and who he is. And I did the same. And he got there a little quicker than I did. But either way, we got there to see that we were not aligned. And there's no resentment. There's no bitterness for that situation. Like if I see him, I'm going to be happy to see him because he didn't play in my face and he didn't play with my time. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. See, it creates all kind of different issues when relationships end and one or either both people leave the situation being bitter or resentful. It's because somebody played in somebody's face, somebody played with somebody's time, somebody was deceitful, lying, like, which it and those are reasonable reactions to those type of situations versus what the guy who I dealt with did. Like, he was honest, a man of integrity. You just can't beat it. You just can't beat it. Whether that's my man or not, it's appreciated and you just cannot beat it. So, all women are not the same. Some women actually do listen. And if you're with a woman who is not listening, you owe it to yourself to figure that out quickly so you can go get one that does listen. And the same for women. You don't want a man who's not listening to you. You don't want to be in a relationship where you have to give up something that's a core need. One of the core needs, to be listened to be understood, to be fully seen. Like, I just wish in that sense, men and women would do better by each other. And I can understand to a degree why, you find somebody, you like them, there's an attraction there. So you feel like this has to be it. Or, I can make this work because I like them and there's an attraction there. But that liking and attraction, I don't care how much of it you have in the world, it is no match for being misaligned. If you think about the temporary good feelings you get with the person that you like and have an attraction to, but there's no alignment there and no compatibility there, just think about how much better it would be if you had a liking, an attraction, and alignment and compatibility there. You owe it to yourself. It's possible. I think some of us settle too soon based off those two things, liking and attraction. We settle too soon and we rob ourselves of having so much better when we do that. And that's just not something I'm willing to do anymore. Oh my God, I've been on a roll and I don't think my microphone was working. No, let me stop and see. Okay, so I'm back. My mic was on. The sound quality just might not be as good as it is now in the last few seconds of the last part before I stopped. But anyway, hopefully I can fix that. So what I was saying was, if you don't want to waste your time, if you don't want to be resentful, you got to get more intentional about exercising your self-agency and doing the discovery work quicker, sooner, rather than later. I feel like it could all be so simple if we do that. It could be simple for men and women. We could all find somebody who we are aligned with. But anyway, I will make sure I link those videos. The one where I was talking about, I'm not sure, it's 3 of them that I hit on, the sub-agency video, the one where I didn't chase, the guy who told me I wasn't his person. And then the insecure commentary, I'm definitely tagging that one in here because it's a good watch if you have the time. It's a good watch. It's a really good watch. If you made it to this point in the video, please go watch that. But anyway, if you're new here, my name is Latrice. Here's where I think out loud, reflect honestly, name patterns that keep us stuck. If you feel like anything here on my channel resonates with you, feel free to take what you need. And if it doesn't, please feel free to leave it. If you feel like we're aligned, hit the like button, the subscribe button, all the things. And I'll be back in the next video. Really quickly before I go, I would like to know your thoughts on this. Do you feel like men speak up? And if you know men who don't, do you know why? And yeah, just share your thoughts around the video in general in the comments. I would like to know. And I'll be back in the next video.